Hi, and welcome back to the channel. It's true, my name is Norf, and this week I'm continuing my series of going back to basics. You'll hear and you'll see that things are not quite like they usually are in my space. That's because I'm just using my smartphone to capture this video. Why am I doing this? Because what I want to do is inspire you, so if you're thinking of becoming a YouTube creator, or you're creating videos for your day job, all you need is your smartphone, and I'm going to show you behind the scenes of what this looked like and how I've captured everything in today's video in my space. So, as is customary on the channel, strap yourselves in and let's get started. In this video, I just want to inspire you if you are looking to start creating content on YouTube, or you're looking to create video content for your day job. All you need is your smartphone. You may be waiting around for that specific camera or that particular microphone, but actually all you need is just your smartphone. And I want to prove that in this video. But as I say, I want this video to inspire you to not wait for that camera, but to just get started. As you may be aware, we are in a global shortage of silicon chips. That's because of the impact of the global pandemic. What this means is processor chips for your smartphones or smart devices are in short supply, as are connectivity chips, things like Wi-Fi chips and Bluetooth chips. This is part of the reason why you may not be able to get hold of the camera that you want. I recently read online that Sony have actually stopped production of their ZV-E10 camera. And this is obviously due to the impact of the shortage of getting hold of these chips. That means that if you go and have a look on your favorite online retailer, they may well be out of stock of this particular camera, as well as other cameras. This means that the second-hand or previously enjoyed market, as I like to say, is booming, and reasonably priced cameras are being bought for silly money. But the reason I've made this video is that shouldn't stop you from creating great content. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 freebies that I'm actually using right now to create this video. Believe it or not, in this video I've chosen to put away all of my bespoke camera equipment, and I'm using regular things I've got lying around the house to create this video. I could go out and spend £15 on a tripod, but for the purposes of this exercise, I've just taken a stack of books that I've got in the house and I'm using them as a makeshift tripod. But between you and me, just don't tell Mrs. Norf that I've stolen some of her English literature books. To keep my Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra in the correct position, I'm using a UK 3-pin mains adapter to keep it upright, with a little bit of recycled A4 paper in there for good measure. I believe that audio is the most critical component in any video. You can continue watching a video and perhaps mute the sound, but it's difficult to stop the video and listen to the audio if the audio is awful. So the first thing you need to do when it comes to capturing your videos just using your smartphone is to ensure that the microphone is close to your sound source as possible. Now, given the setup that I have at the moment, my microphone is at least an arm's length away. I could potentially move closer to the sound source so the microphone picks up my voice much better, but then the video looks really creepy and weird. So let's not do that. Typically, inside the box of your smartphone, you will find a set of headphones. You may not have one, it might be worth picking one up, you may have a spare somewhere, but it's definitely worth using that. And one of the things that you can do is simply plug in your headphones and plug that into your smartphone. But again, you don't really need to see the wires. So what can you do? One of the things that you can do is get some gaffer tape, and with a little bit of that tape, stick the microphone to the inside of your top, and then have the cable coming out of the bottom. But you may say, Norf, the cable's far too short. So the setup I have now, it's a little bit more comfortable because what I've done is I've put an extension cable between my headphones that I've got with my Samsung S21 Ultra and my smartphone. So now I can move around, I've got a bit more space, and I'm not at risk of pulling the smartphone from the stack of books that I've got here. So, with a little bit of investment, you can make your smartphone setup much more comfortable for you. If you wanted to spend a little bit of money to get a microphone or to get an extension lead, you'd be looking at about £8.50. Given that £8.50, the audio quality in your videos will definitely be improved. I'll drop links in the description of everything that I've used today. We haven't really parted with a whole load of cash, So actually, there really is no reason for you not to start creating compelling content and getting it out there, either on YouTube or for your day job. So as you can see, my smartphone is just stacked on top of a pile of books, and I'm using a UK 3-pin plug with some folded paper to keep my smartphone mounted. You could part with the best part of £15 to get yourself a tripod, and that tripod also has a smartphone clamp to it. It means that you don't have to keep stealing those stack of books to stack them up to get them ready for your videos. My second tip this week is camera placement. It's always very, very wise to make sure that your camera is around your eye level or just above your eye level. That makes you look as flattering as possible. Let me give you an example. If I move this camera and I have it just down here, you can now see my 15 chins, which really would put you off the rest of the video. So where you can, make sure that your camera is at eye level to make you look as flattering as possible in any of your videos. The third of my tips this week is to make sure that you are sat in front of a nice big light source. Given that this is my back to basics video, I'm not using any light, I'm just using the window that I'm currently sat in front of, and here I've got lots of natural light pouring in, illuminating my face and my space really, really nicely. One of the things that you want to avoid is having that light source behind you. So if I now move my camera and I put it just around here, you can see my face is slightly silhouetted. It doesn't look great because I've got a nice big light source behind me. The camera's trying to compensate for that light source and it doesn't look great. So where you can, make sure that you've got your light source in front of you to illuminate your face and your space really nicely. My bonus tip this week is to use your rear-facing camera. Why? Because there are many more features available to you using your rear-facing camera. Given that I'm currently set up in my space, what I've done is, just behind my camera, just up here, is a mirror. And I've stuck that mirror to the window. And I've set it up in such a way that I can look at the reflection to make sure that I am framed correctly. So where you can, use your rear-facing camera. If it's not possible to do that, use your front-facing camera because, as I'm sure you know, content is king. However, I believe that quality is queen and they stand side by side. So for less than £25, and you'll possibly get some change for a large latte as well, you can subtly improve your video content. And that's it for this week. I really hope this video has inspired you. If you're thinking about starting your YouTube channel, if you're thinking about creating videos for your day job, you have all the tools you need in terms of just using your smartphone. But I hope this video has inspired you to get creative with just a little bit of intentional thinking. As I say, that is it for this week. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time here. As you know, I'm a huge fan of the number 3, so if you would, please do 3 things for me. If you like the content, please do give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed, and hit the bell notifications so you don't miss out on when I upload brand new content to the channel. Again, thank you for choosing to spend your time here, and I'll see you next time.